How do you sort out the so-called jargon from real-world practices that work? Do the members of your organization find some business or technology advice utterly confusing? Welcome to Real Talk with Sam Holcman. In this program, we set the record straight, and in terms that business people and technology people can understand. Now, here is your host, Sam Holcman.
Welcome to this edition of Real Talk. I'm Sam Holcman, and the topic for today's broadcast is the phrase digital transformation. It seems to be on the headlines once again, and I think one of the reasons is people are still, frankly, scratching their heads. Sorry for the bit of humor in my voice there. So, of course, one of the things I do is to say, well, what is it? And so we go to our most favored source that most of us look at, and that is, of course, the area called Google that has a popularity contest engine that people really still think is a search engine, but it's not. If you look at my other broadcast, you'll hear what I'm talking about there. But let's get back on topic here for just a moment. Type in digital transformation and you get 738 million entries. Well, that's really not too helpful because I know the correct answer is 478,963,423. So take a look at that one. I'm just joking with you. So what I did was I sort of took a look at a lot of the work that we have done and a lot of the people that have written about this on the internet, and I'm going to summarize what I think a definition is, and I'm sorry that I have to say this. There is no one definition, as I said, but it is something like redeveloping or redoing or rejiggering the organization, the business, okay, and using technology of some sort to create value. And that would occur through technology in a continuous manner. In other words, it's not one-off. Now, when I read this and a dozen plus other definitions, I said to myself, as I usually do, that's spelled H-M-M-M-M. You can put a bunch of M's behind there. And I said, well, that's what we have been doing in information technology, at least since I've been in it, since 1972. So that didn't really help me very much. And unfortunately, I think that's one of the problems. We've been doing this for quite some time. But here is what we haven't been doing. I'll cover that when we come back in just a moment.
Every day in business, we hear jargon, see writings from so-called experts, and don't know what we should follow and what we should avoid. Now there's a daily 5-minute brief to sort everything out. Real Talk with Sam Holcman is the program that provides actual field-enabled best practices, insights, and real-world experiences that help business executives, technology executives, managers, and staff using straightforward talk. Get your daily dose of Real Talk.
Back again, I'm Sam Holcman. We're talking about the phrase digital transformation. I think what we haven't done is associated with the word transformation. There's a phrase that a lot of people are using in the cloud era called lift and shift. We just moved stuff from the mainframe or in-house compute to external compute. It was lift and shift. I think that's what we've been doing, unfortunately, with transformation in digital world or business world, business transformation, digital transformation. I know they're not the same, but we've been doing a lift and shift. What we're looking at is optimizing the business through the use of technology. So it's digital business optimization. I'm not trying to introduce a new word. I'm just trying to bring some clarity to the 738 million entries that we saw out there. I think that's the objective. The objective is to optimize the business operations using digital techniques, which may involve technology, but begins with business optimization, rethinking the way business is done, whether it's through algorithms, whether it's through process, whether it's through data, or a combination of those, refocusing on what the business is doing in the era of technology with the objective of optimization. And that is really the backbone, if I can say this humbly, if you believe that I'm saying it humbly, of our business architecture, BACOE, business architecture practice. That's really what we've been doing. And so with a little bit of head scratching, I think that if we look at the name, and words have meaning, and we look at this concept of transformation, what we're trying to do is to optimize the business using technology as best we can to bring more value to the business through technology. I hope this helps a little bit. Please give us a call. We'd be more than happy to chat with you. Until next time, stay healthy and stay well.
Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk. Be sure to join your host, Sam Holcman, again for another edition of our program. We'll have more real topics of discussion then.